It's Rock the Bells Radio. Your boy Torae is here. Listen, we've been talking about this festival. We've been getting you fully amped up for the festival. We making sure your pregame is together because we want to make sure all your shit is together. You know what I mean? We want to make sure you got your days off. You got your babysitter. You know what I mean? Your side chick not going to be there if your main chick going to be there. We want to make sure everything is straight Saturday, June 28th because it's going to be a motherfucking time. And some of my favorite MCs will be touching down on that stage to burn that stage down. You know what I mean?
Sir.
They're going to come down the Turnpike and hit Philly. You know what I'm saying?
Turnpike Bullies is in the building.
Hit that Prudential Center crazy in Jersey. You hear the voices, man. I got Freezer's here.
Yes, sir.
Freeway.
Oh, man. Rock the bells.
You know what I mean? My God, Neef Buck is here.
Oh, it's an honor.
You know what I
We
mean?
humbled. It's blessed, man.
The gun is here.
For sure.
Yo, so first and foremost, man, let me just say I'm so excited that y'all are part of the festival. Just coming up as a fan of the music and, you know, kind of being a little too young to get in the venues and all of that. You was too young to get in the venues too, Chris, but you was there. But you know what I'm saying? Like coming up at that time where I wasn't all the way outside, so I got a chance. I didn't get a chance to catch it all. I missed some of it. You know what I'm saying? Like later on, of course, I seen my brother Free and rocked on stages with him and done joints with him. But to see the whole gang, the whole prop together, I'm so excited about it. The fan in me. Fuck all this radio shit. Fuck all this artist shit. I'm a fan on Saturday, June 28th. What does it mean when all the guys get together to tear it down?
It's something special. It's something epic, man. A lot of hit records, a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? Brotherhood. Longevity, So you know it's gonna be something to see. It's gonna be a movie,
special,
something special, something epic.
How do y'all decide how y'all gonna do a set with so many solo records and collaborations and all of that?
It take a lot, man. You know, we be going back and forth, but we get it together eventually. We just try to get the fans a little bit of everything.
Word.
You know, some of the freestyle stuff that we got, some of the hit records, and then a lot of the music for our core fan base to love us, like that grit that's nobody but State Property could provide.
Exactly.
Also is about the city that we in, so it varies from that too. Also, you know what I'm saying. But the hits, regardless, we gonna do them. You know what I'm saying. Some of the B-side records, it depends on what market we in, but we gonna hold it down. We right here. We home.
You home.
Yeah, we home.
We want everything.
So
we want the freestyles. We want the mixtape shit.
And we got
album
we got a surprise too that we gonna announce too about who gonna be on the ones and twos for us. So.
Okay.
It's gonna be something special.
Maybe we get some information on that later on in the interview. Listen, man, State Prop is on that stage Saturday, June 28th. The Rock the Bells Festival is going down crazy. Speaking of that catalog, we got so many amazing records of y'all's in the system that we could get to. So I'm gonna let Neef, you could pick the first joint we get into right now.
We could get into Can't Stop, Won't Stop remix featuring
remix.
We the remix. Let's do the remix one time.
Can't Stop, Won't Stop, Chingy and the Gunners.
Legendary, Grammy nominated. Yes, sir.
You know the vibes. It's Rock the Bells Radio. Rock the Bells. Your boy Torae is here. Neef Buck is in the building.
Yes, sir.
Philadelphia Freeway is in the building.
Yes, sir.
State Prop will be in the building Saturday, June 28th at Rock the Bells Festival.
Yeah.
When you guys got the call that you were going to be a part of this just monumental hip hop celebration, man, talk to me about what that feels like to be a part of this joint.
Oh man, I could speak for myself. I was super excited because Rock the Bells been going on for a minute and we never got a chance to bless the stage. So it's definitely a blessing to be a part of it, and then we had a call a few days ago and it was a lot of legendary artists that's a part of it, man, and I felt right at home. I felt great. So I'm happy.
Well, most of the people that's on the bill inspired us to do what we doing today. Right. And we just blessed to be in this industry and have longevity. This is a cutthroat business. Everybody don't last this many years. So we just humbled and honored to be a part of this with all these legends that's on the bill with us. So we just gonna get busy and show up and show out.
Absolutely. How have you guys been able to maintain y'all brotherhood, y'all family oriented? Just the fabric of where you guys come from, and just not allowing the music business or the ups and downs in the games to tear that brotherhood apart.
One thing for me, first thing first, most of us Muslim. Right. So that's that top tier everything, right. You know what I'm saying? And then we just grew to love each other, man, over the years, and just coming up in the city. No doubt. Free. You can speak on that.
Yeah, man, just staying true to who we are, man. Remembering what we came in the game for, remembering the accomplishments that we achieved together, it's really brotherhood.
Word up. Have you achieved all the things that when you look back on the beginning of your career or right before y'all was able to come into business? Do you feel like you've achieved those things?
Yes. We believe in that's what's for us ain't gonna miss us. You feel what I'm saying? So you know what we meant to have, we have. So we blessed. Like I said, here after all these years, you know, it's very rare. You know, so.
With an amazing, just a bunch of
It's
hit
definitely a
records
blessing,
and,
you know.
Yeah, just a bunch of impact in the game. So many amazing moments that you guys have been a part
and
of.
Still getting them
still
calls.
going.
Like we got 2 shows that same day. You know what I mean? Rock the Bells is most importantly, but
Most important.
Yeah. Then we got a show. We go into another show right after that. You know what I'm saying? So that's big, man. You know what I'm saying?
Incredible.
Still getting calls. Our records are still getting featured in TV shows and getting sampled, and so that's why it's always important to know your business.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Try to hold on to all your publishing and things like that, because it's a long term game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We was in it for the long term, so you know.
I'm so glad you said
And
that.
we
'cause I
still
think
going too.
a
Like,
lot
you
of
know.
young artists don't understand that part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, be hot right now, but also have something for down the road. You know what I'm saying? Throughout your career, your longevity is important. And when those calls come in, you know what I mean? You
it
can
ain't
say
a sprint,
yes
it's
or no.
a marathon.
That's
Man.
it.
It's a
Music is a
marathon.
launch pad for so many other avenues. You
Open
know?
up so many other doors. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
We was blessed to be exposed to that real early in our career, being with Rockefeller Records.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? The clothing, the movies, and you know.
For sure. And we're going to get into the foundations too, man. I want to get back into the music, but we're going to talk FTA. We're going to talk Tough Love. It's Rock the Bells Radio. The Rock the Bells Festival is coming Saturday, June 28th. Make sure you in the building. If you don't got your tickets, you wildin'. But go to rockthebellsfestival.com right now. Maybe we can find you something in the nosebleeds, because you don't want to miss this. I want to get into one of my favorite joints. We were talking about mixtape joints. We were talking about B-sides. We were talking about album cuts.
Yeah.
I want to get to the knockers here, man.
Oh wow!
I want to get to the knockers here.
We just celebrated 20 years of our Brothers from Another, our second album. Me and Chris' second album. Shout out to my brother Chris, young Chris. He just dropped the project also, so be looking out for that. But we just celebrated 20 years of our sophomore album, Brothers from Another. So this right here is the knockers here. You know what I mean? Produced by my guy Chad West, legendary.
Chad West,
yes,
man.
sir.
First joint off that album. Let's get to it. It's Rock the Bells Radio. Rock the Bells, your boy Torae is here. We gearing up for that Rock the Bells Festival. Saturday, June 28th, Newark, New Jersey, at that Prudential Center. State property will be in the building.
Yeah.
Free, I want to talk a little bit about the Free Thinkers Academy. Talk to me about what that is, why you
Thinkers Academy.
Yeah, why you started it, and what exactly it is.
So long story short, I was diagnosed with end-stage renal failure September 15th of 2015. I was on dialysis from then all the way to February 5th, 2019, when I received my gift of life, my new kidney.
Yeah.
When I was diagnosed, I realized that I had 3 leading risk factors for kidney failure. I had examples in my family, and the risk factors are hypertension, diabetes. Another one, surprisingly, just being African American is a risk factor. I had all these things going on. I had examples in my family, and I still was unaware that I could have kidney failure. So immediately I felt like it was my job to spread the awareness. So I started the Foundation Freedom Thinkers Academy, which is music, health, education, and culture. On the health side, I travel the world. I preach prevention. I speak at colleges, seminars. I speak all over, just spreading awareness about health in general, preaching prevention so people don't get to the position where I was at, where I needed a kidney transplant. On the education side, we have some workforce development programs. We have phlebotomy, medical billing and coding, medical tech, audio visual engineering. We offer over 100, certifications. We partner with different organizations. In Philadelphia, we partner with OIC. In Delaware, we partner with the Community Education Building. And to date, we graduated 154 students. So,
Amazing.
Clap it up one time. Makes enough.
Incredible.
Yeah.
That's incredible. That is incredible.
We taking, young folks from the classroom to the workforce. We're providing them with a skill set and a certification so they could go into the workforce and immediately start making money in that area.
Dope. It's so much bigger than just the music, but the music, like you said, is the launch pad, is the catalyst to be able to do so many things.
For sure.
Tough Love, classic album, but Tough Love is also the name of the foundation.
Yeah, there's a foundation that we were working on. I started them just in my neighborhood, just giving back to my community. That's what we try to do as we come up and grow. But then I started having to do it the right way. So we just uplift the community. We working on so many things. We fresh, we new, so we just working on some things and trying to get different programs to uplift the community and do mentorship and things like that. And I want to create a hub, maybe a music hub where people can come record and they can come learn different things. So many layers of the industry. You know, everybody can't be an artist. So might be a DJ, might be a videographer. You know, so we just getting it together.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of different spaces behind the mic, behind the scenes, behind the camera. You know what I'm saying? That people can get involved in. But on the mic, you know what I mean? We already know what the guys do. It's something about Philly, man. It's something about Philly MCs. They always go crazy. They always ball you up. I want to get to a classic right now, man. That What We Do joint.
Oh, man.
Listen, man, we got some new music, too, from Free. We might, you know what I mean? We might get something special. You might want to keep it right here. It's Rock the Bells Radio. Your boy, Torae. I'm in the building.
Early.
Rock the Bells Radio, we are here, man. The Rock the Bells Festival is going down. You know what I mean? You hear Freezer.
Look at Rock the Bells.
You know what I mean? That's how it's going down. So I'm going to run through some of this lineup because outside of State Prop touching down, the lineup is amazing. Busta Rhymes, Redman, the return of Eric B. and Rakim, Too Short, Scarface, Fab and Lil Mo, Plies, Boosie, KRS-One, M.O.P., Remy Ma, CNN, Big Daddy Kane, Coast Contra, and we doing the Uptown Record Celebration.
CNN, Capone and Noriega.
Yeah, Capone and Nori. You know what I mean?
That's a heavy lineup.
That's heavy.
Drink champs, you know what I mean?
Get your
Queens
tickets
champs.
now. Yeah,
Get your tickets.
That's
and
like
get your merch
that's
too.
like $1,000 ticket. Like that.
Like it's
that
almost
lineup,
a discount, right?
like-
It's getting it at a discount.
You can't even pay for that
That
ticket.
joint,
Like,
boy.
respectfully, you can't
That
even pay
joint
for that
Right,
ticket, man.
right,
That's
right.
something special, man.
Who are y'all excited about seeing? I know y'all got other things to do. Y'all got other engagements, but who are y'all excited about seeing knowing they're gonna be on that stage?
Everybody,
man. You
Too
can't
Short,
even-
definitely Capone and Noriega together.
Yeah.
That we ain't see that in years, so
Facts.
I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
it.
my
looking
brothers.
forward to seeing it.
Everybody,
We want to make
man.
sure we there early before our set. So make sure y'all get there early. Y'all don't want to miss nobody.
You don't want to miss nothing.
So when you get your tickets, make sure you get there when the doors open because you might
Sure.
miss somebody.
Super facts. RockTheBells.com. Now, outside of this festival, y'all got other shows and other things going
Yeah.
on. I know you got the tour.
Yeah.
Free, you got a festival, right?
Yeah, August 2nd is the second annual Free Fest in Philadelphia. So it's my annual festival. We're going to have live performances. I'm going to have special guests. Some of your favorite artists is going to be in town. We having it at the Philadelphia Naval Yard. You know I do have the Foundation Freedom Thinkers Academy, so we're going to have health screenings. You know, we're going to have a mental health segment for people, so they could come and vibe and, get some information about dealing with mental health. We're going to have stuff for the children.
Dope.
It's going to be an amazing event,
How can they get there? How can they pull up there?
All you got to do is go to Philly Free Fest on Instagram, or you can go to my Instagram page, and all the information is in our bio.
Absolutely, man. That's amazing.
And it's a free event for the community, so you just got to show it. You got to register, but be there. It's free for y'all. And
I'm part of the community too. Free, can I pull
sure,
up?
pull up.
For
You know what I
sure,
mean?
bro.
I get
It's
on
a
the
family
road.
affair.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I get on the road and pop out.
We need you there, bro.
Nah, for sure.
Also, we wanted to mention that we on tour right now with Cash Money
Yes, sir.
and the Locks. So make sure y'all
Shout out
check
to
us
Dope
out.
Shows.
Shout out to Dope Shows.
Presented by Dope Shows.
We on our way to Cleveland, Chicago, Detroit, Biloxi, Mississippi, Jacksonville, Miami. We got a few dates, so make sure y'all look up them tickets on Ticketmaster. Young Guns, Freeway, Beanie Siegel, The Locks, and Cash Money.
We did Philly. It was a crazy sold out
Movie.
event, and we did Atlanta. It was the same thing.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Just legendary crews, man. Legendary crews. I love where hip hop is at now because for the longest time, you felt like at some point it was a cutoff. At some point it had to stop. At some point you looked crazy rapping. Whereas now we see the OGs still putting out music. We see the OGs still touring. And we are part of this next generation that's going to take hip hop into a whole other decade, a whole other stratosphere, man. So just to have you guys to be able to do that, one of the first shows I ever went to was the Rough Riders Cash Money
Wow.
tour. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So like that's a full circle moment just
sure.
for me as a
spit
fan.
the block. Hip hop spit the block.
Hip hop spit the block, man. Free, we got some new music from you, right?
Yes, sir. Well, I dropped the Setlist Package 2 last year, and I've
Shout out to
been
Jake.
promoting that album. Shout out to Jake One. We've got an amazing, critically acclaimed album. But last Friday, I just dropped a record with my brother DJ Active, and it's called Glamorous Life. It's a remake of Glamorous Life. Shout out to Cool C.
Free
from
Cool
Philly.
C, man.
Classic
Free Cool
Philly.
C, and it's
Classic
crazy,
Philly.
man. Like it's tearing up the airwaves. You come to Philly, people riding around playing it in their cars. It's a movie.
Wait.
right
So
now.
look, let's do this. Because Free said because it's family, because it's love, he gonna perform that joint for us live. So let's do this. Let's get to the Get Down remix. Me, Free.
Ooh, that was one of my favorite joints.
Thank you so much, man. Produced by Pete Rock, me, Free, and Styles P.
Yes,
we
sir.
gonna get to that, and then we come back. We gonna get a live performance from Freeway.
Early.
Oh my God, it don't happen nowhere else but Rock the Bells. Fuck is you talking about?
Rock the bells.
It's Rock the Bells Radio. So Saturday, June 28th, it is going down to Rock the Bells Festival. State Prop will be on that stage to tear the roof off. But right now, we getting exclusive because Free is my brother, and he came through with something exclusive. It's classic Philly.
Listen, man.
It's classic Philly.
Listen.
And it's current Philly.
Listen.
Shout to Active.
Shout out to my brother DJ Active.
Shout to Cool C.
Shout out to Cool C.
Free Cool C.
You know what I mean? That whole Hilltop. So this joint is called...
It's the Glamorous Life 2.0, you know? And it's going down. It's tearing up the airwaves. Everybody in Philly riding around playing it in their cars. It's a summertime anthem.
Let's go, man.
And I'm performing it live here for y'all right now. Let's get into it.
Man. LL, you see what I'm doing? Send a new check.
Cut me in, too. And I need a movie script. You see me in state property, too.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, this DJ Active, Glamorous Life.
Hey.
Hilltop, we taking it back.
Rock the Bells Radio. Y'all know what time it is.
Go.
Rock the Bells. I will be performing this live at Rock the Bells.
Yes, go.
June 28th.
You got it.
The Rock State probably will be in the building.
Yes, sir.
Shout out my brother Torae. Hey, she's a glamorous girl, and she came to win just like me. Triple C Duff dripping Louis Vuitton, still y'all can't tie her Nikes. All these fellas DM her on the gram, wishing she can be their wifey. If you still on the corner trying to get your cash up, step back, cause you know you can't back her. First of all, you gotta be like hers with the chips. Then you gotta pull up in a whip like this. Then you gotta step out with a wrist like that. Then you gotta be able to spit guys gift. We Visa swipe, we don't need no price. Hit mines are up when we need more ice. Gonna take Shahada, gonna be my wife, and that's when she'll live the glamorous life. Ammo houses, plenty chips. Cross us, we will track him down, blow out his candles. We stick to the manuscript. Porsches, Lambos, we live glam. Your boy fully free, live a glamorous life. Brand new estate, lot of glamorous features. On the road, St. Regis, such a glamorous sight. By the poolside, lot of glamorous creatures. Jumped out the V, they said we eager to meet you. Said we heard you were free, I said I'm happy to be. Know a couple 100,000, it ain't nothing to me. Then the way that said Freezer would be happy to seat ya. All these other niggas that be rapping at Easter. Pockets on bunny ears, they ain't stacking no cheese up. Before rap, I was unwrapping them keys. Put it in a little baggie just to stack my cheese up. Just to scoop my sweet stuff. She way up in the air, about to get her knee stuffed. You ladies getting money, then we talking to you. You know how it sound when we calling your crew. You got it. Ammo, houses, plenty chips.
Exclusive.
Cross us, we will track him down, blow out his candles.
Rock the Bells.
We stick to the manuscript. Porsches, Lambos, we live glamorous. Hey, to get what you want. Hey, use what you got to get what you want. Hey, use what you got to get what you want. Hey, you gotta use what you got to get what you want.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Ammo houses, plenty chips. Cross us, we will track him down, blow out his candles. We stick to the manuscript. Porsches, Lambos, we live glamorous.
June 28th, Rock the Bells Festival. Go to rockthebellsfestival.com to get your tickets.
I got it.
Philly, get on the turnpike, pop out. It's gonna be a motherfucking
Bill for
time.
drama, we can handle this.
Free doesn't stop, by the way.
Tri-State boys.
Porsches, Lambos, we live glamorous.
Crazy.
Get what you want.
Crazy.
You gotta use what you got to get what you want. Hey, use what you got to get what you want. Hey, you gotta use what you got to get what you want early. Use what you got to get them tickets.
Super fact.
June 28th is going down. Rock the Bells.
Crazy. I couldn't listen. Ain't nothing else to say, man. Let's get back to the vibes. Rock the Bells Radio.